On August 12th, 2026, something extraordinary will happen in the sky. For a few minutes, the moon will pass directly between Earth and the sun, turning daylight into darkness. The temperature will drop, stars and planets may become visible, and millions of people will look toward the sky to witness one of nature's most spectacular events. This will be the 2026 total solar eclipse. But what exactly will happen during those few minutes? And why is a total solar eclipse such a rare and extraordinary event?
A solar eclipse occurs when the moon moves between the Earth and the sun and blocks some or all of the sunlight reaching Earth. But not every solar eclipse is the same. Sometimes the moon covers only part of the sun. That is called a partial solar eclipse. During a total solar eclipse, however, the moon completely covers the visible disk of the sun. And that is exactly what makes the 2026 event so spectacular. On August 12th, 2026, a total solar eclipse will cross parts of the Northern Hemisphere. The path of totality will pass through areas including Greenland, Iceland, and Spain. Millions of people will be able to experience at least part of the eclipse, while those inside the relatively narrow path of totality will have the opportunity to see the moon completely cover the sun. For observers outside this path, the eclipse will appear partial, but inside the path of totality, the experience will be completely different. Imagine standing outside in the middle of the day. The sun is shining. Then, slowly, the sky begins to change. The light becomes strangely dim. Shadows become sharper. The temperature begins to fall. And then, suddenly, the sun disappears behind the moon. For a brief period, daytime becomes night. The sky can become dark enough for some of the brightest stars and planets to become visible. Around the moon, observers can see something normally impossible to look at with the naked eye: the sun's outer atmosphere, known as the corona. One of the most fascinating things about a total solar eclipse is the apparent size of the moon and the sun in our sky. The sun is enormously larger than the moon, but it is also much farther away. Because of this remarkable coincidence, the two objects can appear almost the same size when viewed from Earth. That is why the moon can completely cover the bright surface of the sun while leaving the corona visible around it. It is one of the most spectacular coincidences in astronomy. But there is an important detail. Not everyone will see a total eclipse. The moon's shadow creates a relatively narrow path across Earth's surface called the path of totality. Only people inside this path will experience the moment when the sun is completely covered. Outside it, the eclipse will be partial. This is why people often travel hundreds or even thousands of kilometers to reach the best viewing locations. During totality, the environment can change dramatically. The sky becomes darker. The horizon may appear to glow with unusual colors. Animals can become confused by the sudden change in light. Birds may stop singing or return to their nighttime behavior. And humans often describe the experience as surreal. But the most important thing to remember is that a solar eclipse is not dangerous to watch if proper eye protection is used. Looking directly at the sun during the partial phases can cause serious and permanent eye damage. Regular sunglasses are not enough. Special-purpose solar viewing glasses or other certified solar filters are required. Solar eclipses actually happen several times around the world every year. So why don't we see total solar eclipses more often? The answer is geometry. The moon's orbit is tilted relative to Earth's orbit around the sun. Most of the time, the moon passes slightly above or below the sun from our perspective. A total eclipse requires a very precise alignment between the sun, moon, and Earth. And even when that alignment occurs, totality is visible only along a narrow path on Earth's surface. That is why seeing a total solar eclipse from a specific location is such a rare experience. Solar eclipses are not just spectacular, they are also scientifically valuable.
During totality, scientists can observe the sun's corona, study solar activity, and improve our understanding of how the sun influences space weather. The sun constantly releases energy and charged particles into space. Major solar activity can affect satellites, communications, navigation systems, and even electrical infrastructure on Earth. So every eclipse also provides scientists with an opportunity to study our closest star. On August 12, 2026, the moon will once again remind us just how extraordinary our place in the universe is. For a few precious minutes, the moon will hide the sun. Daylight will become darkness, and millions of people will look toward the sky to witness an event that has fascinated humanity for thousands of years. The 2026 total solar eclipse is not simply the moment when the sun disappears. It is a reminder of the incredible precision of celestial motion and of how much there is still to discover about the universe around us. So, if you have the opportunity to witness it safely, look up. Because when the moon covers the sun, the sky will tell a story that has been unfolding for billions of years.